Okay, good morning everybody. We are somewhere in Illinois, south of Chicago. Not too far out of Chicago. I guess you could call the town
0.3 miles ahead.
I don't even
right
know.
On ramp to I-55 south.
I don't know where this is. We're outside of Chicago. We're headed south. We're going towards St. Louis, and we're going to drop it somewhere in Illinois, right on the other side of the Mississippi River from St. Louis. It's a Procter & Gamble load.
Turn right on ramp to I-55 south.
I looked inside it. It was a live load, and I was able to see what it was. It was they're like Keurig machines is what they are. That's what I'm hauling today. Went from paper towels to Keurig machines. St. Louis. It's a short load. We had that long load to Chicago. We had a short load. We got a long one. The next trip's going to be like kind of a long haul too, so I'm kind of excited. So I wasn't upset about taking this.
2.9 miles ahead. Stay on I-55 south as it
This
bears
company, I'm getting the miles that I want, and I'm happy about that. I like that a lot about that, because the reason I quit the previous company. The reason I quit the previous company was I wasn't getting the miles. You know, with Swift, I had no major complaints. You know, I started out with two driver leaders that I didn't like. The first one I didn't like. I didn't trust. I'll just leave it at that. I didn't trust him. And at Swift, you can change your driver leader if you don't like him. And I switched to another guy. And then the next guy would kind of strong arm me into taking loads that weren't worth taking. He would try to strong arm me into doing that. And I'd hear from him, and he would micromanage, and I didn't like him at all. The second guy, and then the third guy was great. The third guy was terrific. I have no complaints about the third manager. I stuck with him for a while, but at the same time, I wasn't getting the miles that I preferred. You know, you're staying out for 2 or 3 weeks, and you're getting these small paychecks, and you're driving these low miles, and you're sitting for a long time. It makes being out here not worth it. But with this company, man, I'm moving, you know. I mean, once I finally got moving, I'm moving, you know. It took a while to get going, you know. It took because of my previous truck, but now that I'm moving, it's good, you know. So yeah, that's why I quit. Boy, there are a ton of state policemen in Chicago. I mean, they are active. They're stopping and they're targeting trucks. So you have to go the speed limit. Not Chicago, Illinois. You have to go the speed limit here in Illinois. You have to obey the traffic laws here. They're gonna get you, especially if you're a truck. I noticed they target trucks here. Somebody else asked where's my hometown. I'm from Slidell, Louisiana. It's where I-10 and I-59 meet. It's right there across the lake from New Orleans. It's where I grew up. I ain't going a hair over 60. I'll tell you that much. I'm not going a hair over 60. How those cops are. But we're going to be on I-55 all morning, on the way to, I forgot the town's name. It's right outside of St. Louis. It's across the Mississippi River from St. Louis. Here's what I'll say about Swift. Grateful to Swift that they gave me a chance. They got me my start in the trucking business. And I tried to make the most of it. I tried to be a good driver for them. A safe driver. So I'm thankful for that. I mean, I gave them 6 months of service. The recruiter told me ideally they want you to work there at least 4 months. And then once 4 months is up, that's when they start profiting off of a driver. That's what the recruiter told me. So I gave them 6 months. I'm thankful for what they did. I'm glad, I'll tell you this, I am glad that I did my truck driving schooling, my CDL schooling outside of Swift. Or I didn't do a school that's affiliated with any particular company, because I'd be stuck with that company. I'd have to sign a contract. I'm so glad I didn't do that. That was, and the school I went to was a really good one. It was 160 Driving Academy down in Metairie, Louisiana. And my driver leader, when I got on the truck at Swift, when I started training, I was able to back the truck right off the bat, because that's what you learn in CDL school, right? You learn to do your 90 degree, you learn to do your little offset back, you learn to do a straight back, you learn those 3 maneuvers, and then you learn to drive in town. You learn to drive a truck and maneuver it around town. And when I got on the truck to train with my mentor was like, wow, you're way ahead of everybody. You're able to back. And I was like, well, isn't that what you have to know to get your CDL license? At least in, where I got mine, that's how it is, and he's like, you're way ahead of a lot of the other students that I've had. It's like, that's crazy that they get their CDL and they don't know how to back. What do they learn? In this school, 160 in New Orleans, they were adamant that you learn. I mean, they're not gonna force you to learn, but they're gonna, if you are serious about being a good driver, they're gonna push you. And that's what they did to me, and I'm glad they did. And I had a great mentor. I had a terrific mentor. He was patient. He had 40 years of experience. Oh, there's another cop right there. There's another trooper. See, they're out here in Illinois, and they're targeting truck drivers. But anyway, yeah, he was terrific. My mentor was really good. I learned a ton from him. I mean, I got a wealth. I mean, he has 40 years of experience, of good driving experience, man. That backing maneuver, that's what he taught me. The backing maneuver that I do all the time, that little, you go in, you go up 90, and you go 90, and then you go in. That's what he taught me. He's the one that taught me that. And he's the one that had me perfect it. I haven't perfected it yet, but I'm getting there. And that other maneuver that I do, you go, and then you kind of jackknife, and you kind of straighten out and kind of get in the spot, or you kind of jackknife. Some people can just jackknife it and kind of go into the spot from there. I'm not quite that good yet, but I will be. But those 2 maneuvers I learned from him. And when you know those 2 maneuvers, you can get in any spot. But I learned a lot of other knowledge and a lot of other tricks from him, and he was a nice guy. He was very patient, and he cared that I learned. You know, that's what I had with those two, with the school and with the training, is somebody who cared, people that cared that I learned, and I'm thankful for that, man. I'm grateful for that. So yeah. Yeah, the town we're headed to is Edwardsville, Illinois. As I said earlier, it's just outside of St. Louis, right across the Mississippi River from St. Louis. It's a Procter & Gamble. We're going to take this load over to Edwardsville, Illinois. Man, Chicago is like a stressful place to drive. But outside of Chicago, man, Illinois is very peaceful. As long as you go the speed limit. And as long as you're up to code with your truck, you know, because man, it could be stressful if one of these policemen stop you. But yeah, somebody asked me, why do I have more than one GPS? You know, I find it's very common for truckers to have more than one. If you look into other people's windows, I mean, you just see 2 or 3 GPSs. My mentor had, you would use 3. This one is Apple Maps. I do not go by this one as for direction. This one is purely to show me where I am with respect to the entire map. I like to see the entire map. I do. I like to see. That's my preference. You like what you like. I prefer what I prefer. You know. So I like to see the entire map on my telephone, where I am. This is the company GPS. We have to follow this one to the gas route, to the fill up. We can't veer from this one until after the fill up. The fuel fill up. This one is a Garmin device. I really like it. I do. I like it a lot, actually. What I like about it, here's your truck stops. Here's your weigh station. I think this is a fuel stop. This is a parking. But a lot of times they coincide. You want to know where more truck stops are? Hit that. Wow. There we go. Wow. We have a lot of them. And it'll tell you how many spaces are available. Not available, but it'll tell you how many spaces there are at the truck stop. So you can kind of decide, oh, this one will probably be full. Oh, this one will probably have spots based on the time that you're wanting to stop. This one is very convenient. And there's other things too. There's other features as well. There's like cities ahead, and I'll show you. See, and you hit this right here. They have a plan arrival, they have the traffic, they have the trip data, they have different things. They even have elevation. That's what I like. I use that elevation feature when I'm driving out west. A lot, actually. See, here's up ahead. But let me mute this navigation now that I see it. Let me mute it now that I'm watching. Okay, let's mute it. Okay, good. Now let's go up ahead. Okay. But yeah, this one and these two will give me different routes. And I like to go once I fill up my truck. See, you have to follow this one up to the fill up. So once I fill up my truck, I'll kind of go by consensus of what these, I'll kind of make a decision if these two have a different route. And many times they do. Many times they differ. A lot of times, the decision will be based on what this one tells me to go. If either the two agree, I'll go with whatever they agree with. So, yeah. But up until the fuel route, we have to choose this one. We have to go by this one. So, yeah.
2 miles ahead,
This one's saying 6B. We're gonna go 7B is what we're gonna do. See what it does. Let's go 7B. I'm not sure if this is a live unload or it's a drop and hook. The other one was a the pickup was a live load. I think we got room. We got plenty of room. Okay, we're good. Gotta get around that curb. We did it. Didn't touch it, baby. Yeah, it's one of these. I think it's one of these here. Westway Drive. Okay, there it is right there, P&G.
3 miles ahead, turn left, then turn right.
All trucks, this entrance. Yeah, this is us right here. 3049, that's us. P&G. We're gonna say hello to the guard at the gate, and we're going to check in once I stop. Let's see, which lane do we have to
1
take?
mile ahead, turn around at a safe location.
Okay. You're wrong, lady. Let's see. Attention drivers,
Turn around
tandems
at a
must be
safe
to the
location.
rear. Attention drivers, utilize all lanes. So it doesn't matter. Do not remove seal. Okay. Westway, enter next building. Use all open lanes. Okay. Okay, we're gonna check in. Okay, we are checked in, and it is a drop and hook. I asked him, I went, hey, is this a drop and hook or is this a live unload? For some reason, this company doesn't indicate it on the assignments. If it does, I'm not reading it close enough. But he said it's whatever you want it to be. I was like, hey, if we can make it a drop and hook, let's do it. And he was like, okay, drop and hook it is. Like, all right, good. Because I have to hustle to my next pickup. I'm actually going to be a little late for it. We got to go around the building
1 mile ahead, turn
and to the
right.
back,
Keep right.
is what he said. We have to go around the building and to the back of it. That's where it's going to be. Okay, we're looking for spot number 394.
0.2 miles ahead, turn left, then turn right.
Ooh, I don't know if I can get it in here. I don't know if I can get it in. I don't know if I can get it in the
Turn
spot.
left, then turn right.
Let's see, let's see. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. 394. Where's spot number 394? It's on the other side. Okay. Let's take our time. Oh, we went completely around the building.
Turn right.
Completely around the building. 394. Oh shit. think it is. Let's see. I mean, we are completely...
Turn left.
We went almost in a full circle, almost. We did a giant U, I'll tell you that much. Okay, that's the trailer I'm gonna pick up right there. Let's see. Yeah, I did a complete U. 395. What is this? I assume, see, that's an empty spot right there. Okay. Here's 394. We're gonna go just like this. Just like this right here. Oh, I don't know if I can get it in there, boy. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Turn on my signal. All right, there we go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out, walk out. We're gonna open them doors. We're gonna open them doors. We're gonna open them doors there. Open these here doors. This is the first time I've had one of these kind. Let's see, wait. Okay, like that. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go, come on. And then you put it in like this. Oh shoot, come on. There we go. See, they're kind of, what are those? They're like Keurig machines or something? I don't know what they are. There's something. Some of you geniuses can fill me in on exactly what that is. Woo, this door is squeaking. Some of you geniuses in the comments section can fill me on what that is. They look like Keurig machines to me. I don't know if they're like Keurig brand, but they fill Keurig, Keurig. Okay, let's get it back in there, baby. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this with a bunch of F words. If I can't, I'm gonna start cussing. I'm gonna start cussing if I can't. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna start cussing. Start using the F word a bunch of times. All right, here we go. Here we go. Cut it right, cut it right, cut it right. Cut it right. Here we go. Cut it left, cut it left, cut it left, cut it left. All right. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, cut it right just a little bit, just a little bit. Cut it right. No, cut. Oh man, I'm a little off, just a little bit off. Cut it left, cut it left. Let me pull it up. Let me pull her up. I was a little bit off. Here's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna straight back it. Straight backer. Get it on the line. That's what we want, on the line. When we straighten out, we're gonna pull them tandems. Pull it. There we go, right there. That was a good back. Let's pull the tandems here. Slide them tandems, baby. That wasn't a bad back. That wasn't a bad back at all. Boy, I would have started using that F word. Started using that F word if I wouldn't have got it in. If I couldn't get it in. I would have quit trucking. Boy, I would have quit trucking if I couldn't get it in that spot. I'll tell you that much. Boy, I would have quit trucking. I'd have quit. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it's unlocked. Pull her up, pull her up. There we go. Now, hit the reverse button. Let's, oh, both of these are charged. There we go. Okay, those are my camera batteries. Oh, somebody asked me what kind of camera I use. I use a GoPro. I use a GoPro, baby. I like the GoPros, they're good. My friend has an Osmo, and he likes it a lot too. It's very, and the Osmo takes beautiful pictures as well. I'm not gonna tell you the settings I use, you gotta figure that yourself. You gotta figure that out yourself. Figure that out yourself, but I use a GoPro. I don't wanna bang the, ooh, there we go. I didn't wanna bang it, it was like pushing it. When I was idling, it was like pushing it. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I use a GoPro. This particular one, I'm not gonna say which one it is. Just go get you a GoPro. Get you any GoPro in there. It's gonna do a good job. It's gonna take beautiful video. Yeah, my friend has an Osmo and it works just as well. You know, it takes beautiful video as well, man. And the editing program I use, don't get a Final Cut Pro if you don't have to. Get what's that program called? What's that program called? I can't think of it right now. It slipped my mind. Sorry. It's the free one though, and it works just as well as Final Cut Pro. Ugh. There we go. Come on, get it in there. Beautiful. I think we're ready to go. Let me do some paperwork really quick. I didn't do my arrival and all that stuff just yet. Okay, we just did our paperwork. And now we're going to detach from this trailer. Beautiful. Oh shoot. And then we're gonna go to trailer number 911396. Oh, and that's it right there, 911396. That's it right there. And we're gonna hook to this one. 911396 is right. We're gonna hook to this one right here. There we go. I like the way this Kenworth backs. I do. I like it. I might get one of those steering wheel handles. Those little. The steering wheel is a little tougher to turn than it is than the other ones. I don't know. Some of you guys might be like, I know if you can't turn that steering wheel, you better get the F out of trucking. You better get the F out of trucking if you can't turn that steering wheel, boy. If you can't do it, you better get the F out of trucking. So I know I better be a man here. I better be a man. Woo! Better be a man. All right, here we go. Let's put this trailer. Let's get this trailer on there. Let's hook to this trailer. Better be a man. Here we go. Let me get my gloves. I don't know, babe, if I don't use gloves, you better be a man. You better not. You better get the F out of trucking if you use gloves. Let's see. Let's see what we got here, boy. Let's see what we got here. All right. New. Okay. Beautiful. Let me undo this. Let's see how it looks underneath. Let's check here. It's good. Okay. Now let's. Come on. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Now let me pre-chip this thing. Let me look under it and check the tires and all that stuff. Okay, everything seems to be in pretty good working order with this trailer. Now what we are going to do, we're gonna scoot it up. We're gonna move them tandems. Oh, what's going on? Are we, is there a, let me see. That was weird, let me see. Is there something attached to it? There must be a, oh, we're in a red light. What the hell's going on? It's not unloaded yet?
Yes, it's unloaded, but whoever unloaded it forgot to unlock it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
When will it be unlocked?
right now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and we're gonna go to Jacksonville, Illinois to pick up the next load. Off to Jacksonville. We're ready. Everything's pre-tripped. Everything's ready to go. Well, those local yokels know what they're doing when they're back, and man, oh, let's see what she's. Oh, it's a lady. Thank you. Let's see. They're good at what they do usually. Jacksonville, Illinois is where we're headed to pick up this load, and then maybe you'll figure out where I'm going, maybe you won't. I'm not gonna tell you just yet, but it's a good route. It's a good route. I'm happy with it.
0.3 miles ahead, turn right on Westway Drive.
Made a quick 150 on this route, doing a half a day's work. And now we're gonna head to the next one. Bigger money, baby. All right. Let's yield to these folks. We're gonna go to that first window and turn ourselves in. Check in, check out, not turn in. Check out, baby. Good thing I got that trailer in the hole, baby. Good thing I got that trailer in the hole. I'd be worried I might have to quit.
Turn right on Westway
All
Drive.
right. Doesn't say where to stop. Okay, let me turn this thing off here. That was easy enough. I just turned in my paper and we're out, baby. To Jacksonville, Illinois, baby. And then we'll be out of Illinois. That's a junk call. That's a junk call. Let them go to voicemail. Don't worry, I have good credit. The creditors are not after me. Alright.
0.3 miles ahead.
I do have a real estate license, and then they are always calling me about leads and stuff like that. But yeah. Talk to you guys later at another trip. Y'all have a good one.